stupid. It's a good thing people like just play this at home. Can you imagine all those poor people out there though who's like wives don't play or husbands don't play, so they've got this big old collection of Golden Age characters that they can't play with anybody. I want to reread Harry Potter. You should let me read it to you for half an hour every night.
Why?
Because.
Okay. The Tube.
The Tube. So, the ATA, Batman family. Characters using this team ability within 8 squares of a friendly character named Batman or Bruce Wayne can use willpower. When not within 8 squares of a friendly character named Batman or Bruce Wayne, characters using this team ability modify their speed and range values by +1. As far as I know, honey, that doesn't just mean the whole team gets willpower. It says characters using this team ability, so yes, all the characters can use the team ability. But they all still have to be within 8 squares of a friendly character named Batman or Bruce Wayne.
But if they're using the team ability, they get willpower.
No, that's not what it says.
You have the ATA purchased on all of them.
I understand that, but they still each individually have to be within 8 squares of Batman.
Fine, they keep them within 8 squares of each other. That way they have fucking willpower. I don't care.
But that's not Batman. This one is named... Well, named Batman.
The Flying Batman.
But the Necron, so they have to be within 8 squares of him in order to get that willpower. If they're not within 8 squares of him, then they get to modify their speed and range values by +1. They don't just always have speed and range values +1 and always have willpower.
Well, that's dumb. If you have the ATA purchased on all of them, they're all Batman family.
Yes, but the thing is, even if you... Honey, you're not understanding it. They purchased the ATA so that they have the ability to get willpower.
Okay, fine.
So you've been playing wrong this whole time.
No, because I never used it.
You better not have. But yes, within 8 squares of that Batman, then they have willpower.
Just ignore all of this, guys. I don't think she realized that we've been recording this entire time.
No, I didn't.
Because we are live. So, there's that.
No.
Okay. So you're just, arguing with me and fighting with me so everybody can hear you.
Yeah, well, that's the fun part of life. Now, then the Batman, that's stealth, willpower. This character has protected outwit, uncopyable. So you cannot outwit my outwit.
Which one does?
Quintessence.
Yes. Oh, they changed it.
Yeah.
It used to just be, it made you indomitable.
Yes, willpower. It still has willpower, but it has protected outwit.
Oh, cool. So whenever you have outwit, then it cannot be outwitted, or you just have outwit all the time?
I'm pretty sure protected outwit means you cannot outwit my outwit.
So whenever you do have outwit, then I can't outwit it, but you don't just get outwit all the time.
And I have outwit on 3 clicks. The Flying Batman is indomitable.
Anybody hopping on, feel free to say hi.
Um.
Nobody's on anyway, so there we go. For all of you who are watching this not live, be sure to like and subscribe. We are going to be doing this every week.
At least something weekly. We may not always do a live weekly, but we will do an unboxing or whatever. Like we had said in one of the previous videos, we will predominantly focus on HeroClix, which is where the critical clicks came into play. But we are
branching into Dice Masters as well with a few other things.
Yeah, we're kind of just gamers and nerds in general, so we might talk about a handful of things.
Alrighty, but we are getting pretty close to 8:30, so we'll go ahead and kind of jump in a little bit here, and then anyone who jumps on, I know it's getting a little bit late, so I get if no one can hop on, but For those of you who can, awesome. If not, yeah, that's completely fine too.
The Justice League team ability has changed as well, and that is modify speed by +1.
Which one?
Justice League, the Green Oracle.
Modify speed by +1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and
so...
since if she's not within range of Batman, then she would also get an additional modify speed by +1.
Oh, so she could get +2 to her movement. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's fun. Okay. The cool thing is that with my Superman enemy team ability, with Bizarro, then I do have... I can use Outwit until my next turn as long as I am adjacent to a friendly character. So with my Jacob Marley, I can actually go ahead and do this then, if that's kind of a case. Then I can actually use my wild card to copy that ability, and yeah, so both of...
It's not uncopyable?
No. Nope, not at all.
Okay, so Flying Batman, Black Bat, Necron all have stealth. Then the Superman team ability on Batman is for improved movement through characters, and through hindering, and then improved targeting through hindering. The Bat God has the stealth for Batman team, and the Quintessence, which is gives them willpower, but also gives them protected outwit. He has outwit on 3 of his clicks. Then let me check real quick to make sure that they didn't change that Green Lantern ability. On Green Oracle, she has the Green Lantern Passenger 8 symbol, and also the JLA team ability that gets to modify her speed by +1. Then I put an ATA on all of them. There was talk about ATAs going out for competition, so I don't know if that's true or not. If you know for sure or have a link to tell us if that's true, go ahead and give it to us. But I couldn't find anything in the forums on HC Realms to tell me for sure that ATAs were being done away with. So for the time being, ATAs still being around, we added an ATA to the Bat family team that friendly characters within 8 squares of a Batman can have willpower. If they are not within 8 squares of a Batman, then they get +1 to their speed and range.
By the way, hello for those who have joined, so that we do have viewers now, so hello.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Welcome.
This entire battle is to prove or disprove whether or not we believe that the undead are worthy opponents and teammates of the big and bad and strong DC and Marvel characters.
So we have, it was a pretty powerful team that I've been running for a little while with a little bit of alterations. But we've got the Bat family team here with Necron the Bat God as well as the Flying Batman. We did throw a Green Oracle and Black Cat on there as well. So, you know, we've got we've got a super rare, we've got a limited edition, a rare, and an uncommon all on here, which actually really surprised us when we saw that Necron was an uncommon with how powerful he was. And then on my team, with the monster team, we've got 3 characters from the Undead Gravity box that just released. We have the rare Mr. Jacob Marley. We have the common Grim Reaper, and then we have the Chase, or limited edition, Ghost of Abraham Lincoln, linked up with Terror and Bizarro. And this is the Bizarro number 006. So he's they're all the monster keywords, so I was able to bring them all in with a monster theme team. I didn't get any TTPCs, but I did have a nice little initiative bonus, which helped me win the roll. Kylie does have a TTPC for her Batman family.
4 of them.
And then we also we brought in some of the new Asgardian items to be able to use with our characters. So I'm using the Asgardian shield, the Mirror of Misol, and Frey. And then she is using Frey and the Spear.
We just happened to pull 2, what was it, 2 Balders?
Yeah, 2 Balders, so we got 2 Freys.
And then, yeah, the spear came with our Colossal Frost Giant.
Mm-hmm. Then the Asgardian shield with the Captain America, and the Mirror of Masal with the Enchantress.
So if you are not familiar with any of the new objects from the Mighty Thor set, Frey gives you Blades, Claws, and Fangs, and its minimum result is the character's printed damage value, just like the regular new roll for Blades,
Except
Claws,
for the
and Fangs.
-1.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Blades, Claws, and Fangs. Typical rule, now that it's changed, is your printed damage -1. And then the spear is going to give the character, I put it with giant reach of 2. When this character is given an object action, it may use spear as the held object. This is still an object attack. So I don't anticipate throwing the spear, but I could. I think that my main reason for using the spear is for that reach, just on somebody that doesn't have very much range.
Okay, yeah, William said that ATAs are no longer modern legal.
That stinks, but we have not been in a single competition yet, so at home, for sure, we will be using those ATAs.
Search WA and forum for modern releases. Awesome. Thank you, William.
Yeah, that kind of stinks, because I feel like, I don't know how you feel about it, William. I haven't been in a competition, but I do feel like that's one of those things, like, if you have the money left, the points left to buy them, what was the intent, I guess, in removing them from competition?
Probably unfair advantages. Make it a little bit more. Still good for golden and fun games though. So yeah,
yeah,
just
I mean, right at home for sure. I'll use them at home.
The ones we play at our local game shop, we
think,
played mainly golden.
I guess it does kind of. The one thing that frustrated me about ATAs is that we have so many awesome characters, and I don't always want to use a themed team. And so if you use a themed team and you buy ATAs, but I didn't want to use a themed team, then I definitely would have taken that punishment for not doing so.
Oh yeah, William, I absolutely love ATAs, especially one team that I run on our last live game that we did was our Heroes for Hire. Using that hired ATA with giving the free action for all members on the team, it's definitely helped me on a number of times.
Hey,
sure.
William, do they, again, not having any experience with competitions, do they actually do Golden Age competitions?
There's a little bit of a lag in our voice and what they hear, so.
Okay, well, anyway, I chose map, and I am going first. You are going second.
Yep.
So, I am going to use the Flying Batman to carry Black Bat up. And they, let's see, so I guess that's confusing on that particular ATA because he is Batman, so he's doesn't have to be within 8 squares of himself.
I think ROC does for ROCH, so. Makes sense.
So does he have willpower, or does he have the +1 speed and everything? Because he's already indomitable, so can I just, like, choose?
I'm not sure. You can... Yeah.
I don't think I really care, really. At this point,
it doesn't really matter.
It'll be 11 minus 1 because I'm carrying her, so 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Would put them right here. I think I'm going to put them here just so that she's not on top of that spear. She won't be able to equip herself with it this time, but the next time she will. Nobody has leadership, do they?
No, not on that team.
I'm not familiar with this team. This is the team. So of the teams, Kyle's favorite teams are Heroes for Hire, and then we pulled this Necron, the Bat God, and the Flying Batman on our last Elseworlds poll. And
did a sealed booster buy-in for Elseworlds, and that's what we pulled.
So this Bat family team has been a favorite of his, and just one I hate playing against. But for the purpose of seeing if these undead are worth anything, that's what we're playing them against our most heavy-hitting team.
Because of one of the abilities of the ghosts, I do have 2 tokens that I'm using as ghost tokens. Basically, whenever they move through a character, they can modify their attack by -2 just by moving through them. So I am going to be marking them with white tokens just so we know what those are for.
11 is where she... Well, actually, she can move her full 12 because she does have... The JLA gives her that +1. And she's not within 8 squares of this bat, so she would actually get to move a total of 14 because of that ATA. feel like I need to move her up that far. But
she gets a +1, so it'd be
Nickeron
13.
gets that stealth, so I could move her over here and put him into that stealth.
Yeah.
Is he gonna have to have his movement after that? Does he ignore anything?
No, he's gonna have to. No, he has because he only has he doesn't have flight.
No, I'm not gonna put him in stealth at the beginning of the game because he's fairly strong and I'm not terribly worried about it. I'm gonna fly. As I'm flying though, I will at least pick up this fray, but I won't be able to equip it this round. So that'll go over there. She will fly over here. He will be adjacent to her. And her token there. And I think that'll be it for me.
Okay. So I'm going to use Bizarro to carry Terror over. Alright. He's going to take his action token. Because of the Superman enemy team ability, since he is adjacent to Terror, I do get Outwit. I'm going to Outwit your ranged combat expert.
Okay. I should have Perplexed up, but I guess we have that first.
Yeah, it's going to be protected anyway. So, all right, and then I am going to have Jacob Marley carry Grim Reaper.
Now these ghosts, they can only carry people with the Ghost Realm keyword.
Alright, and since he's a wild card and he's copying Bizarro's team ability, and he's adjacent to
I don't know
the Grim
if we
Reaper.
can... I'll see if this will show up on there. But this is actually a... where am I? I don't know where I am. I can't see. There we go. Anyway, there's a snowflake on Jacob Marley, and that's his team ability, and it's actually printed on his card because it's a new team ability, but it's a wild card.
Alright, and then, so he is going to outwit her Perplex. And then, Ghost of Abraham Lincoln will come up here. Actually, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You didn't even have to go around him. He moves through characters.
Yeah. I didn't think about it. Oh well, doesn't matter. And then he's going to wait right there, and I am going to end.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Who's that for?
I'm just trying to see. She can move a total of 8, or she could charge 4, but nobody's within 4, so I'm trying to see where I want to move her up to.
So she just equipped it, the spear. She hasn't, or she just picked it up.
She picked it up. She hasn't equipped it. Trying to decide if I want to equip her and clear Batman, and then move them on their next turn. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do for them. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he.
I think the Ghost Realm, Zombie Court, and Skeleton Army trade should have been team abilities, make them useful outside of the set as well as with wild cards. Yeah, I mean, I really like what they have right now.
We don't have any zombies yet, so we'll have to figure. We're probably
buying,
gonna end up buying a whole gravity feed.
Yeah, we're buying a gravity feed here in probably about a week or so. We just have to wait till payday. But we're buying a. We're probably not buying a TMT brick. Just because there's not really a whole lot left besides just single characters that we're probably just going to search for individually.
Yeah, we got really lucky with, because we bought 2 sleeves initially and got very lucky. We got like Enchantress and a couple of things.
Groot, Thor.
Yeah, really like right off the bat. Then we bought 2 more sleeves, but we have a sealed competition coming up in a couple weeks. So we're buying 2 more sleeves for that, and so we're not going to end up buying a brick just because we already have 6 sleeves, you know.
So we're probably buying a What If brick, just because we don't have anything from the What If set yet, as well as probably an Undead gravity feed, just because we watched the reviews for it. We really like the Dracula, the Dr. Frankenstein, pretty much the entire zombie skeleton.
It's just fun, even if you're not going to
everything.
use it for anything else. It's just fun.
All right, so
he's got sidestep here. We didn't set a timer, but this will end at 10 o'clock, so whatever happens by 10 o'clock is what happens.
Yes, that's probably one that I really wanted to get is that rare Iron Rocket Man. Just because, for one, the sculpt is amazing on it. Okay, I
don't even need to move up.
What's he called? Like a ref?
Our judge, yeah.
Yeah, our judge, our buy at our events that we have. He got a Iron Rocket Man in his set, and it was awesome. I really like the sculpt. I took a brief look at his card, but haven't had a chance to look into it too much. But he seemed like he was pretty, for the points to bring him in at, he was actually pretty decent. Pretty well rounded.
Alright, so Necron's going to go ahead and try to make an attack on Bizarro just because Bizarro's super annoying. He does a lot of damage for what looks like an ape man.
Alright, so 7. You have 7 and I reduce it by 2, so you would do 2.
Okay. I could perplex it up with Green Oracle.
Nope. I outwitted that, remember?
You will, yeah. Outwitted her perplex. Okay. So it
Same
would
with
do
your
2
ranged
damage.
combat expert, because I
Right.
knew you were going to do that.
So I need to roll what?
You need to roll a 7 or better.
Ah, 6.
Running opposing characters into hindering or into friendly plasticity to botch their movement. Nice.
Okay. And then Black Bat is going to take an action just to equip herself with the spear before she gets herself into action there. With the willpower from the ATA, I could equip Green Oracle with Frey. But I don't know if I want to do that. Because if I go ahead and do that now, instead of clearing her first, then when they attack, I won't have the ability to attack back.
The local venue's talking about doing a sealed undead in October. Yeah, we've talked to our judge about doing a... it may not be a sealed undead, but at least just doing a Halloween theme, a monster, zombie, ghost realm.
The sealed undead that I've seen, people just have to buy. They pay one of them that I saw, they just pay $15 and they get 5 unopened foil packs. So
Gotcha.
It wouldn't be that big of a deal. But at that point, we will probably already have our gravity feed, so our options would be to leave 10 of them sealed out of the however many you get in the pack, or 24, I think, are in the pack. Okay.
Yep.
So clear her, clear him. Whoops.
Just knock him out with that cape.
Yeah. And that is the end of my turn. So she is now equipped. She is not. She's just carrying it.
Okay. Alright, so Terror is going to take a action to equip Frey, and then I'm using my special outwit ability to outwit your sidestep. I'm trying to think if this is going to be worth it. Hang on, let me check my card for Bizarro.
Yeah, we bought Bizarro used at a local comic book store, so we don't have his card.
I really want to put that on. Reaper's actually going to go 1, 2. No, I'm not going to do that. Huh. What do I want to do here? This is rough. Because I did not look at Bizarro's card good enough, and equipping him with that mirror probably is not going to be the what I really want to do. Because he has super senses on a lot of his clicks.
Yeah, the mirror, can you go and tell him what the ability is on the mirror?
Yeah, so the Mirror of Masol is you get super senses, but instead of only being on 5 and 6?
Yeah.
It's on 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you have a double the chance of rolling your super senses, but then also if you roll a 1 or a 2, you destroy the object. And then the Asgardian shield here, it does give you energy shield deflection.
So it wouldn't be so bad to equip him with it, because then if he does roll a 3 or a 4, it increases his chances, but if he loses it, he's still going to have super senses.
I wish it would give me double super senses.
No.
I could roll super senses twice. If that was a thing, that would be completely worth it right now. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to clear. I'm going to buy myself another... Oh, before I clear, I am going to use Jacob Marley's Outwit to outwit your Perplex, and then I'm outwitting your Ranged Combat Expert.
I keep forgetting that the rules for Outwit have changed and that they're on a per-turn basis and not for the whole game. So I keep, forgetting to use my Perplex before he outwits it, because I keep thinking that it's been Outwit for the game. That's obnoxious. However, Terror, that is for the game.
No, it's that all outwits now are per turn only.
So even though he can outwit Pink, it's not for the entire game?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the new rules for outwit, I believe, are... Because his just says he can use outwit, but only on Pink powers.
Mm-hmm.
And then this says outwits... the target can't use the chosen power until your next turn.
Yeah. I appreciate that, because I felt like, definitely felt like Outwit was overpowered before. Okay, so, what do we got going on here? I don't have super senses yet, but I did put this heavy object on the table to try to pick up. So maybe I'll just fly back and get it later. What is the brown there? Hypersonic speed.
Yep.
Well, that's nice. So with an 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is that? Breakaway +2. Power. Have the range.
Whenever you break away, you add 2 to your roll. So you have to...
Move, then make an attack, then move up to your speed value minus the number of squares you just moved. Okay. So, let's see here.
So whenever you're running up and attacking, you don't have to break away
Right.
to leave.
So if I come up here,
Unless I
that
have
was
plus
8,
50.
I'll have 3 more. He just
Oh,
says
never
range.
mind. He said you have to break away after the attack now.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought that the rule had changed because I had read somewhere that you could no longer hypersonic speed, then attack, then run away. You have to run up with your hypersonic speed and then try to break away. Yeah. Thank you, William.
But I think you add... so even though you have to break away now, you have... Or you add 2 to your breakaway roll.
And your range is... So my range is 7. I would round that up in my favor. So my range would now be 4. So I could run up 1, 2, 3, 4.
You do know that because
5.
he's ranged, you don't have to make a close combat. You can run up here, make a ranged attack.
Yeah. But then if I wanted to, I could try to break away just so I can get further away from him.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what they're talking about now. That makes more sense. That kind of sucks for the Flash because that was really his main thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if I wanted to, I could just move up within 7. So let's see here. You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could just move up like 2 spots. If I move up 3, then I'm closer to this. But you're not going to hit me, so it's not really going to matter. Whatever. I'm moving
I have no
here.
range, so...
So with my hypersonic speed, the thing is though that in order for me to actually move and then attack you, I have to use that hypersonic speed.
could have picked up this Asgardian shield and I would have gotten +2 to my defense.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have had to roll a 9 or better to hit me instead of a 7.
Okay, so here we are with this. He has shape change. Okay.
Yep.
So with the hypersonic speed, then, if I'm going to use the hypersonic speed to be able to move and then make a ranged attack, then I have to move within 4 because that's my range. That's the only way that I can move and then attack, though.
With the hypersonic speed, yeah.
Yeah, I can't move up 2 and then, like, attack. That's not going to work. Because I have to be within 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just need to move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Direct shot there. And I need to roll 7.
On the flip side, plasticity doesn't completely shut down hypersonic close attacks. Before you had to stop before you commit the attack because of plasticity.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, so I reduce it by 2, so you do 1, 2.
Cool. And then I have to, if I want to back up, is that an option, William? Like, if I can use the hypersonic speed, move up, attack, and then just stay there, or do I have to try to break away and finish out the hypersonic speed?
Well, you don't have to break away because you're not adjacent.
Oh, that's true.
You're not basing, so you don't have to break away.
Okay, so then I can. So I moved up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could I go sideways then? I can go any direction. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You're having your range, right?
My range.
Okay.
Not my speed.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I have my range to get the 4 to do that 2 damage.
Yeah, so if you want to go up there.
Or here. I think I'd go here because then I'm not going to be in her way. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over there. So, that was cool. I might learn to love this Batman team and then you'll be in trouble. I haven't played this team yet, so up until this point, it's always been defensive on my part and they annoy the crap out of me. Everybody's still within 8 of Batman, so they all still have willpower with that ATA. She is equipped now, so she's got a reach, so I don't have to get up on anybody. So then the question is, do I want to attack Reaper again? No, he reduces it by 2. Is that still what you have?
I don't actually have it equipped.
No.
Oh, wait, what are you talking about?
On your,
No,
defense.
not anymore.
So I could hit him for 2 more damage if I could hit him with my 11. What's that pink on there?
With who? Precision strike. Wait, who are you talking about?
Her.
How's she gonna attack?
Charge, so she'd have to move 4.
It's close combat.
Okay.
Charge is close combat. Running shot is ranged.
So I just need to move her up closer into battle. But that'll be... She won't be able to do anything next time, so do I just clear her?
Yeah, that's why we kind of stopped earlier. Green Oracle, she picked up the object, but she doesn't have it equipped. Black Bat, so you're gonna take the push in order to.
It's not a push because of the willpower on the ATA. They're within 8 of Batman.
Okay. But yeah,
That's
so
the thing though, is that if I do
equipped
take if I take that second token and move myself up there, then I just leave myself out in the open because nobody on your team has tokens right now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
except Terror.
I think I'll probably just clear her, move her next time. And then Oracle, I'm trying to decide if I want to equip her or just try to attack with her. But the thing is, if I equip her this time and then attack next time, I would have that Blade's Claws.
Yep. So
I'm just going to equip Oracle this time. She's now equipped with Frey. She will have Blade's Claws and Fangs on her next turn. And I have no sidestep because of Terror on Bat God. But let's see here. I'm still within range of all of them, so I could attack, and then the only real issue with that is that it's going to leave me having to push next time, or...
Well, you wouldn't be able to push because you don't have Colossal Stamina. So he has willpower because of quintessence, but he doesn't have colossal stamina.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to push. You would have to clear.
That's true. So he'd just be sitting there and he'd have to clear next time. I mean, he's strong enough that that's not really a big deal. But it is frustrating. Okay. I think, let's see here. So the perplex that you, or the outwit that you did is on her perplex until your turn starts again? Okay. So the only way that that's not for the entire game is if somebody forgets to do it, because...
Or unless I perplex some, or unless I outwit something else.
Yeah. That sucks. Alright, just clear these two.
Okay. I think I kind of know what I'm going to do right now. So, I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The ghost moves through characters, and then you want to talk about that ability that he's got after he moved through.
So, with that, I am going to be marking Bat God with a ghost token until the beginning of her... pick it up, or you move out of range... So they can't use it next turn. Yeah, the outwit, you move out of range, so they can't use it for the next turn. So with this, he now subtracts his attack by -2, so he is now at 9 attack.
So I could move away to get away from that outwit. Yeah. That would be, okay. That's a good tip.
Okay. And then... So... Terror is going to outwit your...
See, that was a smart move. I really didn't even think about that. You moving closer to me, behind me, I think.
And then Jacob Marley, or sorry, Abe Lincoln is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Lame.
So subtract Necron down to -2, and then Jacob Marley's ability, after resolutions, me and you both roll 2d6.
Yeah.
If my result is higher, you get 1 penetrating damage, and I heal Marley 1 click. After resolutions, we're not done with resolutions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's one of the things I like about Marley versus Abraham Lincoln. I like that Abraham Lincoln has that special ability. Plus, Abraham Lincoln is definitely overpowered as the limited edition, right, of that set. And we were so lucky. We got so lucky last week when all this stuff released because we pulled great things with our selections of the Mighty Thor. We only ended up pulling 4 foil packs, and we let my 5-year-old pull them out of the Undead set, and he pulled a rare and a limited edition and the Reaper that he wanted and a werewolf. But we were pretty surprised with his pulls there out of just 4 foil packs.
All right, Bizarro's going to outwit your Impervious.
Okay. So you can't... I'm not reducing damage then.
No, you cannot reduce damage. I need to roll an 8 or better to hit him.
And I do have the team probs. Nobody would be pushing to use a team prob at this point, but I wouldn't be able to do anything with them the next time. Roll 5.
Lincoln's going to prob it.
Rolled a 9.
9. So that does hit. That does 4 damage.
Yeah. Oh, that's so tough because I don't want to have to not be able to move one of my characters next time. Crap. This is going to be frustrating. I'm going to be frustrating if he still wins with a monster team against the one team that I have not been able to beat yet.
So Quintessence protects him from being outwitted completely, or it's just protected out?
Yeah, it just, I guess we did forget that. Protected outwit is what it said. Does that mean he can't be outwit at all, or that his outwit cannot be outwit?
Oh, so he's protected against outwit.
That's awesome.
All right,
okay.
So you can roll your dice. You can either reduce it by 2 or ignore it completely. If you roll a 5 or a 6.
6.
Of course. So that's cool.
So, that's awesome. That just saved me from taking 4 damage on the Bat God.
Okay, so.
I was really surprised, though, because the Bat God's not even a limited edition or anything. For him to have all these special abilities.
It's dumb.
It's wild. To be just a simple, uncommon, he definitely has more... He seems more limited edition.
Alright, so... that being said, I will... yep, I can't actually do anything. Alright.
Okay, so Nickrun is technically based by Lincoln then?
Yes.
And she is based by Jacob Marley. So... And she now has reach. And so she could move 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you'll be able to reach me unless I kill you.
Is that actual reach?
That's not blocking or anything.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go ahead and use her charge and her reach. 1, 2, 3, 4. She'll go here. She's going to use her reach to attack the Grim Reaper.
She needs to roll a 5 or better.
At which point she will do 2 damage. Does she have any close combat going on there?
That energy explosions, that's only ranged.
Yeah. What's the purple's energy explosion?
Nope, that's pulse wave. And that's on movement.
No, her purple down.
Oh, that's precision strike, so it can't be, it's basically like super
no, that's her smoke cloud. So she has, yeah, that's what I was asking you earlier. She does have smoke cloud.
Oh, the purple on her defense?
Yes.
Yes, that's smoke cloud.
And then her attack
She has giant reach from equipping, because she took a power action to equip the spear, and that does give her giant reach.
Yeah, that is the effect of the spear is reach of 2, giant reach of 2. And then it may use the spear as a held object. This is still an object attack.
So if you increased your damage by 1 using the object, then it would just destroy it.
So close object action, yeah. Modify by +1 if the object is light, which it is. If I do use it as in the attack, though, I will KO it. It'll be KO'd afterwards. That was the one that came with the Frost Giant. That's the equipment that came with the Frost Giant. Okay, so the thing is, if I use that to increase my damage, once it resolves, then this is dead.
It's an object. It's an object. Does it say indestructible on it?
Huh?
Does it say indestructible on it?
No.
Then yeah, it would be destroyed.
It just says it is considered an object attack, so it would be destroyed if I were to use it. If I'm just using the reach...
Which depends on if you want to kill him right now or not.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to kill him. But I'm concerned that I'll miss, and then I'll lose my spear.
It's a 5 or better. You have an 11, I have a 16. You're not going to miss. If you do miss, then the game just hates you.
Yeah, that's true. Crap.
It's pointless for me to try to prob it or anything right now, because I have better things I can prob. The only thing he has the benefit of right now is Giant Reach, and then he has that Blades, Claws, and Fangs trait to be able to increase his damage, but with the Exploit weakness.
Well, I guess then I'm going to use the spear and make a close object attack.
For 3 damage?
For 3 damage, I need to roll 5 or better.
Alright, 5 or better.
7. So that's 3 damage. The Reaper is gone. She is going to... I'm going green this time, yeah. No, where was I?
Yep, right there.
Yeah. So, she is done there. And that does take the spear out of play at that point. She made her attack, and it's KO'd now. So.
Which one click was there?
You were on click 2, I believe.
No, I was on click 3. So 3, 4. 2 damage worth.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't positive, and you legally are not required to tell me how many clicks you have. So I was taking a risk at that point. Granted, I could have kept it, but if I had missed, I would have been mad.
William said totally worth it.
I think that it's worth it. Granted, had I realized he only had 2 clicks left, and I do the 2 damage anyway, I could have kept it and then later attacked somebody else with it. But it is what it is. It was worth having, and I'm not disappointed. Okay, so she has done her thing. Batman is now going to attack Abraham Lincoln. 11 on an 18. He needs to roll a 7. And he has, what's that?
Impervious, I reduce it by 2 or ignore it completely.
And my 4 there, what is the red?
Actually, you only have 9, because remember I moved through you?
Oh, that's true.
So you have to roll a 9 or better.
That's why we put those tokens on there.
Yep.
So that is the annoying thing about the ghosts. Which is what I believe is going to make them able to work. I mean, and I guess when the
guy... Oh, wait, we never rolled the, for Jacob Marley's on Green Oracle.
Oh, no, we didn't. It wasn't Green Oracle, it was him.
Oh, yeah, Flying Batman.
You got a 4, I got a 7, so I don't have to take the damage on that for Jacob Marley moving through me. This is what happens when we start talking.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to roll a 9 or better, and then you'll reduce my 4 damage by 2, and it's ranged combat expert, so I couldn't use that anyway.
Yeah, I think Marley and Abraham Lincoln are huge, especially because, for one, they ignore characters in terms of movement. So this next turn, I don't have to break away. I can just move straight through her again and just get out of dodge.
The only thing is we did initially think that you would be able to move through 2 or more characters. Yep. You can only move through one.
Well, you can move through multiple. Yeah. You can only reduce one character.
Yeah, you can only reduce one character's attack values.
Ow.
What was I going to say? Okay, so I need to roll a 9 or better. I will do 2 damage because he has 4.
No, I could reduce it. I could ignore it completely.
Whatever. It is what it is. 9.
So let me roll. Yeah, let me roll. I was thinking about probbing it, but
you can prob that roll though, right?
Yep, I'm probbing. So there's 2.
If you had rolled a 1 or a 2, then it would have been full damage.
No, it's well, yeah, I think they changed it. So impervious is now. It's just reduced by 2, but if you roll, yeah, it's just worded differently, but yeah, it's reduced by 2 regardless, but you have a chance to evade it completely.
Okay, so I'm on green tokens. I'm going to move that ghost token out now because it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah. Green Oracle could take a second token to attack Jacob Marley, but I don't think it's worth it at this point. So, clear, Flying Batman, right? Or do I want to attack Bizarro?
So yeah, he just said because of them changing prob. We're still kind of learning. We've got most of the new rules down, but we're still kind of learning them. The prob can only be used on breakaway and attack rolls,
but not on
like defense rolls, like super senses or anything like that.
All right, it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Yeah, I got it regardless.
2 or a 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and add a token to Indomitable Flying Batman there and try to attack Bizarro.
Alright, so a 9 or better.
Do I want to wait? I'm just gonna wait. Because the ghost moved through me, I'm just gonna wait. Clear. Clear. That's it for me.
Okay. Alright, so 1, 2. Terror is going to outwit your what is that? Does the difference invincible, impervious, whatever, invincible can reduce it by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm outwitting that. I need to roll an 8 or better. 9. So I do 3 damage. Oh, roll your shape change. Sorry.
1.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. So he now has super strength.
Sweet. So I could fly back and grab that.
Alright, and now I think I'm going to push Bizarro to attack Flying Batman as well. I need to roll a 6 or better now because your defense value dropped. And you reduce it by 1, so I'll do 3 damage. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think I'm gonna prob with the Bat God.
Alright. 6.
Still 6. Okay. Cool story. That was fun.
So 3 damage.
2, 3.
What's his special defense ability?
Special defense on the Flying Batman is Flying Batman can use defend and toughness.
Okay, so he's you reduce it by 1. And then defend, I believe, has to be adjacent.
I think so.
Defend adjacent friendly characters may replace their defense value. So
His defense
his
value
is 18,
is...
so I mean the only one he would want to replace it with is Necron, who has 19.
Or they can replace it with his.
Yeah.
An adjacent friendly character uses his defense value to replace theirs. So like Green Oracle, I think. Nope, she's still at 18.
Yeah, so I mean it's
Black Bat's at 17 right now, but
alright, and then Bizarro is going to outwit Green Oracle's Perplex. And Bizarro will take his push. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. It's good for cheap bystanders and such. Yeah, defend. Good for cheap bystanders.
okay. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pick that up.
Nope, you don't have super strength anymore.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I've had super strength for like 1 round. Oh, that blows. Alright, we could go 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick this up. I wouldn't equip it, but I could pick it up and chuck it at you. And why not? Okay, so if I pick that up close up, no, that would be a range at that point. And you would, no, that's not even worth it.
Damn adrenaline rush.
2 damage if the object is light. And I do 3 damage on my own, so that's worth nothing to me. What's the shield's ability?
Energy shield deflection. Protects you against range attacks, pretty much.
Whatever. So lame. And
It'll give you a 20 defense against the, instead of an 18 like you have right now. Against range attacks. Close range, not so much.
I lost my hypersonic speed as well, so I only have sidestep. I don't even need to use the sidestep right now, but it's obnoxious anyway. So you only have toughness. You're only going to reduce my 3 down to 2, correct?
Yes.
And then on Terror, what is it? The pink?
He has super senses.
That's
oh wait,
pink.
no, that's invincible. It reduces by 2, so you do 1 damage to him.
So it's better to try. I'm going to try to attack Bizarro then.
Okay, so you need to roll an 8 or better.
Because you really screwed my attack there. I'm at a 9 attack now.
Imagine if they would have moved through him. If he had a 7.
I know, I saw that on Green Oracle too. She'd be at a 7 if you had moved through her. So I need to roll an 8 or better to actually hit Bizarro, and I'll only hit him for 2 damage. Rolled the 8.
skipped over my good one. But you increased my damage back up. It was at a 9. You gave me back an 11.
Dumb.
Oh, and you gave me ranged combat expert, so that's good.
I am going to outwit your ranged combat expert. Okay, so that is the end of that Batman doing something. Actually,
yeah, I know. Anyone can pick up light objects, but she has a heavy object over here.
Yeah,
so that's what she would need.
And if
a
I
super
pick up
strength
this
for.
light object, it's going to do less damage if I throw it than I already do by myself, so it's not even worth picking it up right now. Yeah, that's the nice thing about all those Mighty Thor pieces, though. They're all light objects.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
well,
so
not
now,
all of them. There's a few heavy objects in there, but not as many.
So...
She has phasing teleport, so she automatically breaks away if you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
And I think using a phasing teleport breakaway, you could break or a phasing teleport carry would automatically break away Necron as well.
We'd have to find out about that. I have no idea.
Real quick, can you clarify that on that, William? I know that phasing teleport is an automatic breakaway. Would a phasing teleport carry automatically break away Necron?
She can't phase and attack, though.
No.
And that's kind of what I'm worried about right now.
Yep.
Is it? So I can phase
you
carry.
You could break him away automatically.
Yeah.
Because remember, my guys automatically break away. Yours would have to roll a breakaway in order to get away. Now you do have a sidestep breakaway you could try to use. And remember, Abraham Lincoln does have that special close range incap that would target 1, 2, 3.
Did I actually say out loud that I wasn't going to outwit your ranged? I was outwitting your invulnerability.
No, you said specifically, I am outwitting your ranged combat expert.
Okay, I'm not outwitting your ranged combat. I am
can't change
outwitting
it.
your invulnerability.
You can't change it.
My turn is not resolved. So, outwitting your invulnerability, I still need to roll an 8 on Green Oracle to do 3 damage.
Nope.
4.
I'm using the Bizarro 006.
I don't believe he's modern, so it wouldn't work for anything else, but...
Let me see. He's golden.
Yeah.
So, he's Fast Force Golden from the Superman Fast Force set.
I feel like our games at home are way more fun than a games in competition would be, because we play with a lot of the older characters that we really like.
We actually went to a game shop about 45 minutes away where I work, and we were able to pick up for like $10. We were able to pick up like 12 characters, including a Common Prime Spider-Woman and a limited edition, what was it, Nightwing and Batgirl.
So she's got...
I haven't tried Scroll yet. We just got Kang the Conqueror, and he was pretty awesome with his bubble.
We have a Grandmaster we haven't tried yet. Or have we tried it once?
I think we tried it one time, but...
Yeah, we did a Grandmaster against the Necron, trying to see if he would help it out, but I still lost. But that was really while I was still kind of learning, so I might do better now.
No, I don't think we actually used Grandmaster. We used Kang the Conqueror with a couple other ones. Dire Wraith ×3 with the Dire Wraith Queen are 300 points. Huh. Might look into that.
Who's that?
The Dire Wraith. You'll have to look it up. It's...
William, you don't happen to play Dice Masters, do you?
So, Andy?
That is the end of my turn. I'm not going to do anything with the other two.
Okay. Guardians of the Galaxy booster set. Sweet. I want to get that giant 3,000 point Thanos. I don't know why, but I just want him. He seems cool.
Just to sit on a shelf.
Pretty much. 'Cause that's pretty much all they're useful for. All right, so just because I want to be annoying, I am going to he says, I like the D&D ones.
We just bought our first set simply because I wanted a game that was a little bit more portable than our HeroClix, because our HeroClix is now taking up a full suitcase, and that took a little bit less time to set up and tear down and all of that, but still had all of the same like thought process and tactics and things like that with the comic book characters. So
1, 2,
we will
3,
eventually pick up
4,
the Yu-Gi-Oh!
5.
And also pick up the, I don't know, we might pick up some. I played Dungeons & Dragons when I was a teenager, but I haven't played it since then.
5.
And Kyle played Yu-Gi-Oh! I've never played it, but
1, 2, 3, 4.
we played
5,
our first match
6,
of Dice Masters today.
7.
I really like it so far.
Oh, what am I doing?
So I've taken a ghost token on both Necron and the Flying Batman. The Flying Batman's probably about to die because he now has a 7 attack value.
So he has a 9, he has a 7. I am using Jacob Marley. He's wild carding Bizarro's.
We need to roll for
ability.
Jacob Marley.
Oh, yeah. Well, after actions resolved.
Okay.
So we'll just remember that. I am outwitting Green Oracle's Perplex. And then Bizarro is going to outwit Flying Batman's Toughness and Defend. Alright. So then Terror is going to clear.
I think though that even though you can outwit something that had a color, I think you can only outwit the Toughness or the Defend because it's a special.
Okay, well, it's Toughness because I'm outwitting the Toughness because the Defend is pointless right now.
Mm-hmm.
He said have a dragon team for Dice Masters. The artwork is amazing on the cards. I really like the Yu-Gi-Oh ones. Jacob Marley moved through Flying Batman?
I don't know.
Yeah, Jacob Marley was right here, so 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he moved through Flying Batman, so
8 and 8. Okay.
so reroll.
6, 7.
Yes.
No, I have a 7
Wait.
as well, and you have a 7, so we have to. 10.
11.
Oh, just got me. Alright. This old Batman is dead. Fly Batman died.
I want the Yu-Gi-Oh! HeroClix. I really, really, really want the Yu-Gi-Oh! HeroClix because it is just... I am a huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to play the card games a lot as a kid, and it was just awesome. Overall, general, I just want it.
So, for those of you who watch this at a later date and are wondering if getting the Undead is even worth it, I can't speak for the rest of the Undead set, but if you can get these 2 ghosts, it is 100% worth getting the Undeads.
Oh.
Because...
Well, hang on. Go ahead and put them back. We weren't supposed to re-roll.
Even if we tie?
Yeah.
Huh.
It just means I didn't roll higher. So
anyway, I think this monster team, though... the thing about the monster team having their outwits and their prod controls and all this stuff, they're at least, at the very least, giving these Batman family team a run for their money.
While we were re-rolling, I'm like, this doesn't feel right at all.
I didn't think we could prob it, but I figured if we tied, we just rolled until we didn't tie. But that works for me because then I'm not dead. I'm just real close to dead. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I cleared these 2, so
Okay.
I'm all done.
So, Necron...
What I should have done was I should have outwitted his Indomitable. That way you couldn't make a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you saved Kal-El.
It wouldn't have mattered if you outwitted his Indomitable, though, because I still have the willpower for the whole team.
But he's the only one named Batman.
They're all within 8 of Batman.
I thought it was with these guys.
I don't know.
Well, I would have outwitted your Batman team ability.
I don't think you can outwit a team ability.
You should be able to. I don't know if you can or not, but you should be able to.
So I need to use Necron to... attack one of these ghosts. And I think we're going to start with Jacob Marley. Flying Batman's going to outwit his super senses. Necron's going to attack him. He needs to roll a 7 or better to do 4 damage. Rolled a 5. I'm going to team prob that on the food.
Flying
Batman
just won't be
because
able to
he's
do
almost
anything.
dead anyway, and he has very low damage at this point. So...
Well, you don't have to push him.
Yeah, and I mean, since you just moved through him, I'm at 7, trying to... it's a mess.
Can't outwit team abilities, but you can outwit willpower, which prevents them from being used from any source.
Yeah, because that's what Amber was saying. You can outwit willpower because it's a colored item. So
Yep.
you can't outwit the whole team ability, but you could outwit the willpower.
The willpower portion of it.
But that's still... him outwitting the willpower portion of it is still just on one character, not the whole team, correct? Okay, so I probbed it. I'm going to try again.
Prob.
Ooh, critical.
With Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, so would have done 5 damage on that.
Yeah.
I hate Abraham Lincoln. Real tired of his prob control. 5. So I could prob it with Green Oracle, but she would not be able to do anything else.
On Black Bat.
Yeah, I could do it on Black Bat because he can see her. Black Bat's gonna take the team prob.
You better not hit this one.
I hope I hit a critical this time.
Oh, the character does not need to possess or even can use a power feat outwit anymore. You can preemptive outwit a power in anticipation of them getting it.
Yeah, I knew that much. You can outwit a power that's anywhere on the dial. Just any kind of power.
Huh.
8. So 4 damage. Totally worth using both of my team probs.
So close.
Yeah, I knew. I think he's got 5 lives.
Yeah, you got 1.
Okay, so Green Oracle will now attack. His super senses is
Wait,
still
so you had to
outwit.
roll a what?
I had to roll a...
Because remember, you have 9. He had a 18, so you needed to roll 9 or better.
I rolled an 8, right?
Yeah, a 9 or better. Because remember, he's dropped down by 2. So you actually didn't hit him. That's why the ghost token's there.
I wish you could see the look on my face right now.
I had to stop for a second because I'm like, I could have sworn you needed to do more than that.
This is why this team is not even... against Necron of all people. This is frustrating. This is why I wanted to do 4 damage to him. Now what? Okay, since she took the TTPC before she did anything, she can still move, correct?
She can make a movement, yes.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. That'll put her at the hindering, though.
You put her in stealth.
Yeah, but I have to shoot through hindering to try to hit him, and it's going to do 2
Well, you won't shoot
damage
this turn regardless.
with charge.
With charges, close combat.
Shit, yes, I
You
forgot.
keep making that mistake.
I need running shot. Why don't I have running shot? This is so lame. Alright, well, I'm gonna... I don't even know. This is so frustrating. I'm just gonna clear. So Necron's the only one taking a token this time. I'm gonna get rid of that because it's not gonna matter this time anymore. Okay, so clear. I don't clear the TTPCs, correct?
You can just. I usually just pull them off and put them on the cards. That way
Even though
know
I
who's
put
used
them on this round,
Uh,
do I have to leave them on until the next round, or how's that work?
I think what we've been doing is we've just been if we make an action, obviously you don't clear, but
Well, then, yeah.
Oh well.
I don't know. Nick will tell us if we're doing it wrong.
Pretty much. All right, so now it's my turn.
So actually, since I had just put the... No. I guess then my question with the bat...
so yeah, I guess they do.
You said that is correct. They still have actions.
They do so then, even though he had a token, and he is indomitable, so he had a token and then he had his TTPC, but he did not do anything that round. He put the TTPC on before he acted that round. He could still act that round.
They would not clear until the next turn.
Because they count as actions, but if you,
Right.
from what Mick was telling us, you can use the TTPC and then still make an action,
Yeah.
but it's, yeah, so he would.
So he would take that, but then can he still make an action after putting a TTPC on?
So he has two tokens. He has one action token and the TTPC token. Could he make an action next turn or no?
This turn.
Or yeah, this turn.
Theme prop actions during your turn do not clear.
Oh, so the theme tokens don't.
Mm-hmm.
But if he didn't make an action, then the other one would.
Okay. So I can clear that one,
I
but
think.
then I guess my question there
That's
is...
what Mick was doing, so that's how.
Yeah. But my question is, can he still take an action token on top of the TTPC token because he's indomitable?
If he's indomitable, he should be able to take two actions regardless.
Because if he can still do an action, then I would just probably...
I think if he, as long as he only has one, then he's fine. But if he had two already, he wouldn't be able to.
Okay, so the thing that I want to do in that case
Because he doesn't have colossal stand.
is, I think that I want to try to attack Jacob Marley with him. He will need to...
He needs to roll an 11 or better. Because you have a 7 on him against an 18.
Mm-hmm. Whatever. I'm gonna clear that
Yeah,
one.
I would just clear him.
If he's double token, he cannot be given an action.
Okay.
Alright, so. First things first. Bizarro just needs to roll a 7 or better to hit Flying Batman.
What time are we at?
It's 9:38. Alright, 11. So, go ahead and take him.
Goodbye, Flying Batman.
Because that was 3 damage. Alright. Now, Bizarro is going to use his Outwit on Green Oracle's Energy Shield Deflection. So Terror needs to roll a 8 or better to hit her. Well, he died, so we're okay.
Who?
4. Abraham Lincoln's going to prob it. Flying Batman wouldn't have cleared that one token regardless. Because he took the TTPC.
Okay.
Also, that means that your ATA is now gone. So no one has willpower now. 6. So I missed.
I hope that guy's not serious.
What?
Why did you plug your map into a wall socket? Also, where did you get a map with an electrical plug? I don't think I've seen that attachment before.
What is that on?
On our picture with our,
Oh, that's awesome. I like that. All right, so.
What should my witty response be? I'm not gonna be mean. I'm like electrifying the,
right.
whatever.
Jacob Marley is going to outwit Green Oracle's Perplex. And then they are going to clear.
Superman Daily Planet map.
Yep. I want a light up map too, William. That sounds awesome. We actually are planning on here soon. Once we do this, we're going to have an overhead camera going, which we're going to have a better one anyway for our live games. Right now we're just using a Galaxy S7 on a tripod that is sitting on top of 4 Harry Potter books, on top of a chair, on top of a Plains kid table. So it's we're going to be getting an overhead one.
Yeah, we do need to get a real tripod and like a lot better setup, but there's a saying in the entrepreneurship world that I applied to most of my life, and it is start before you're ready. So we've definitely done that.
It works for now, yep. But we're actually going to start building 3D maps. So all of these like rooftops and stuff here, the Daily Planet globe right here in the center, all of those are going to actually be 3D printed, and they're going to be a little bit more fun, in my opinion. Get like little hindering and blocking terrain markers, like little bitty cars and stuff we can put on these hinderings.
You don't even need little bitty cars. These are the same size as Matchbox cars.
Yeah, so we could just like roll a Matchbox car, Matchbox truck, a little cab here, 2 cars wrecked. So, get wrecked. All right, so yeah, I'm done. So it's all you.
Lame. Okay, what do we got going on here? Abraham Lincoln and Jacob Marley have taken no damage. Terror has taken no damage, and Bizarro has taken no damage.
No, he's taken 3 damage.
A little damage, yeah.
You don't have your outwit anymore, so everyone has, pretty much everyone has super senses at this point, except for Bizarro, but he does reduce his damage by half.
Okay, so...
And then we have 1 prop control.
So I'm just going to move her up into the playing field there. She'll use her stealth. Actually...
You know it's going to push her, right?
Huh?
It's going to push her because she has that token.
Ugh. Even though it's just stupid TTPC token?
Yep, it's token.
I don't even care. It's frustrating. Yeah, I don't care. So she's going to go there. She'll take the push. I don't think it changed anything.
And anyone that Green Oracle attacks, 9998. Oh, and... Oh, okay, so Invincible reduces it by 2. No, so Invulnerability reduced by 2, and Invincible is reduced to, and can reduce penetrating damage. So that's what the difference was to Invincible.
Yeah, just
so, yeah.
slight differences.
So I can, basically everything reduces it by 2, and with Impervious you just get an extra bonus of being able to ignore it completely.
Green Oracle is going to attack Jacob Marley, 9 damage. Or, 9 attack.
Mm-hmm.
9 on the attack, 3 damage. 9. Whoops.
Lucky. Oh, super senses. Sorry.
Yep.
Ah, missed.
Is
luck with the dice. Neither do I. I haven't been lucky for years. Are you still there, William?
It looks like it's catching back up.
Yeah, well, the camera here is not. They keep saying very bad connection. We're supposed to have 100 megabit per second internet, but that doesn't necessarily work out all the time.
We may have to upgrade our internet if we're going to do this channel regularly.
It's supposed to be 100 megabits. It's our own individual server, 100 megabits per second.
Yeah, but it sucks. Alright, that's it for me this turn. Nick Run's going to clear. No, you know what? Necron's not going to clear. Necron's going to take a push, and Necron's going to attack Jacob Marley.
He's quintessent, so he has willpower.
Oh.
He's not going to take a push.
So he's not going to take a push. He's going to attack Jacob Marley. He needs to roll a 7 for 4 damage. Five. Missed it. Not even worth
Missed
it.
it by that much.
Go. You're going to end up winning this because of a 140-point character.
Yeah. Because we have 15 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what are we doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that really worth it? Because she can't do anything this next turn.
The only person it would be worthwhile moving through is Green Oracle, and she already only does have a 9 attack anyway.
So what I'm going to end up doing is Jacob Marley is going to use... Yeah, but I can get that push damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he has 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm moving him up just 1. I only moved him 6 instead of 7. Okay, and then Mark. Alright, and so then she has a token now as well. Alright, and then we will, I'm going to clear, well, first, sorry, Jacob Marley's outwitting her Perplex, and then Bizarro is outwitting... It's not really going to matter. Is outwitting... None of them can do anything, so... It's outwitting willpower. I don't know. Alright, so... No one has willpower. Is outwitting... her energy shield deflection. I don't know. Alright, so... Yes,
5.
so he takes 1 penetrating damage. Gets him off that 19.
That was 2 clicks, wasn't it?
Is it 2?
No, you just...
No, I just clicked him 1. He's on click 2.
Okay.
I'm not a cheater.
Okay.
Alright. Your turn. Later.
Yep. I think Green Oracle's gonna
She
take
does.
a what?
You have yourself an outwit now.
Yeah.
Is there any defense against that quintessence at all? Where I might be able to cancel it? Pulse wave. Do I have anyone with pulse wave? I do not think I do. Nope. Lucky. Necron has pulse wave. Or special traits.
Okay, so Necron's going to outwit Bizarro's invulnerability. Green Oracle's going to take a push to try to attack with 9 on a 17. She needs to roll an 8 or better.
8 or better.
She'll do 3 damage if she does. Did you outwit her Perplex?
Yes.
9 or better? 8 or better?
8 or better. Lincoln's gonna prob it.
Should have just outwit Lincoln's prob. I considered it. 3 damage on Bizarro. A push on Green Oracle.
And then plus 2 knockback, 1, 2.
Why is that?
It's you rolled doubles.
Yeah. She now has Outwit.
That's what he just said. He just said push her for another outwit.
Yeah, she has Outwit now, and so she will... Okay, so your invulnerability doesn't matter anymore.
No.
You
It's
have
gone.
Running Shot now.
Mm-hmm.
You have that stuff going on. I'm going to outwit your prob control for this round then.
Okay.
Clear.
Well, it's kind of pointless, right? Because I can't prop either one of them.
You can prob yourself when you attack. What
I
do you
can't
mean?
attack with them unless I
You
want to push.
can. I mean, it's getting close to the end of the game. Why not?
Right.
Anything really that I would outwit at this point. If I outwit his Running Shot, he still has range, so it's not like he can't. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess he can't without moving.
Mhm.
So.
But it's a running shot, so I would move.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I could outwit your Running Shot to prevent you from actually being able to move and attack. So, I can only use Outwit once per turn, or since you're off that dial, I can use Outwit on Necron again.
I believe you can. You used Necron to outwit her? Or to outwit his invulnerability?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't use it on Necron again, but you would be... No, you wouldn't be able to use it on her because it's after actions resolve.
What do you mean?
So you took the push after actions resolve, so your turn's over. So
Oh,
you
I
can't
see what you're
outwit
saying.
her.
Alright.
You
clear
could if
those
she like
two.
got damaged and then had outwit and it was still your turn, but... Alright, so... you outwitted what, my prop control?
No, because I don't have Outwit. You told me I couldn't
Oh
use
yeah,
it.
that's right. Alright, so... I'm going to use Running Shot, 1, 2, 3, 4, to attack... he does have Perplex, by the way. I'm perplexing at my attack by +1. They are outwitting your Energy Shield Deflection. So he has 10 Running Shots. I need to roll a 7 or better to hit, to do 3 damage.
Push is after actions resolve. Actions resolve after each action, not at the end of the turn.
Okay. Okay. So 7 or better to roll to hit 3 damage.
6.
6. Alright, so 10 or better to hit her with 3 damage. Or, sorry, 7 or better to hit her with 3 damage. By the way, he is outwitting her outwit. Nine. So 3 damage on her.
You had to roll how much?
I needed to roll a 7 or better to hit her. 1, 2, 3.
Do I prob it then with Necron if I don't want her to die?
It's up to you.
What time is it?
6 minutes left.
And I will prob it with Necron. It's the last team prob I got.
Three. Ten. All right, and then
You are at 190 points, and I'm at 35, or what is it? 60? What is that?
you're at 60, yeah. All right, so Jacob Marley's going to take the push to attack with. Incap's not worth it. I need to roll a 7 or better to hit him. You reduce it by. That's pointless. I'm not going to do any damage to you. What about her? Yeah, I'm going to use Jacob Marley to attack Black Bat.
She's in stealth, so...
Oh yeah, you can't attack her.
I mean, you can get up on
Well-
her and attack her, but you don't have an ability to... You don't have charge or anything?
No. So I'm just going to use Incap on Necron. We need to roll a 7 or better. 6, 7, 8. So he takes a token. Oh, that was exploit weakness on that next one too. Would have been able to use that. Alright, and then I end.
Okay. Well, Black Bat's gonna make an attack on Abraham Lincoln. 11 on a 18. Need to roll 7 or better to do 2 damage, and he has super senses and prop control. Seven.
Prob it.
8. Got your super senses. He's just ridiculously overpowered. It's really dumb. Okay, and clear.
Alright, so 4 minutes to do something.
Don't dawdle. Get it over with.
Alright. Lincoln didn't ever clear that last turn. Alright. Terror is going to attack Necron. Bizarro is going to perplex. Is that worth it? Here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not worried about moving through you right now because this is the last action. Assassinate Lincoln's ghost.
Yeah, right?
Alright, so Bizarro is going to what do I do here?
Just figure it out. There's still time for me to make an attack.
Bizarro is going to perplex up his own attack, so I need to roll an 8 or better. 11. So roll your impervious. I'm either going to do 1 damage to you or none.
1.
So 1 damage. Alright. Now you reduce it by 2, so I'll still only do 1, but I do have my Blade Claws and Fangs. So I need to roll an 8 or better. Probbing it with Lincoln. It's not going to matter. So they both took a push to do that. And it sucks too because I was going, if he didn't have quintessence, then I would have been able to do that. Okay, and then I am outwitting. Oh, I can't outwit her because she's in stealth, right?
Correct, I believe.
Does outwit work in stealth or no? So if it does, then I can help myself out a lot right now. Still need line of fire. So yeah, it's not going to work in that, regrettably. So Jacob Marley's not clearing. He's not clearing. None of them are clearing, actually.
What did Jacob Marley do this time? He didn't do anything this
Oh, no,
time.
he didn't do anything this time. So yeah, he is clearing. And then Bizarro's taking the push, which does give him prop control. And then Terror is taking the push. Or did I already give him their push?
You already gave them their pushes.
Oh. So he doesn't get prop control, sadly. But he does get super senses now. But I think that's game.
What time is it?
It is 9:59, 10 o'clock.
I still get to do my action.
No, because action's resolved.
No.
I went second, so once my action's resolved, that's game. If I went first, then you would still have your actions. Awesome. Thank you very much, William, for subscribing. It does look like between the monsters and the bat family,
If anybody is curious what my last movements would have been,
it ended 170 to 60.
I'm going to charge with Black Bat onto Lincoln. And outwit his his prob control. 11 on an 18, roll a 7 or better. I rolled the 8. He did not get his.
What super senses now? 5 and 6, or is it 4, 5, and 6?
On defense. 5 and 6.
5 and 6.
So 2 damage there, and then I would have attacked with the Bat God to do so an 11 on an 18. Rolled a 7 to do 4 damage. 6. And I'm out of TTPCs, so I would not have won the game anyway. If I had been able to do the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, no, he still would not have died. He actually has 10 clicks, so I wouldn't have killed him. I would have been better off charging and attacking Bizarro and getting rid of him. And even then, I could have won the game if I had done that, because I would have been at 210 points had I attacked Bizarro.
Yeah. Ghost of Abraham Lincoln is just ridiculously overpowered, and for only 125 points, you can bring him in and soup up any monster team, especially with that
However,
initiative
it
bonus.
should be noted that they still have not been able to beat Necrun, and that's the one in our collection that I have not been able to beat yet. When we played him in a competition locally, what was she able to do to beat you that time?
She used the Joker Sinestro. So that one, it reduced his values so much that it was just ridiculous. He was a kitten next to her, so it was pretty.
So Necrun is beatable, but so far he has only been beat either at home or in competition by one person. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, William. Anybody who checks this video out at a later date, please know that the undead are completely worth buying. I hope, again, this is the second or third time I've said it, but I do hope that they continue on with this HorrorClix line and keep it compatible with HeroClix. If not for competition, simply because it is so much fun to play all of these undead characters. I want to get a horde of werewolves or a horde of zombies and play them up against another DC team. Or anything like that. I'm still on the bandwagon that these undead are completely worth it, and will be purchasing more. Hope to see more.
I want
in
to
the future.
create a Ghost Realm theme team, because the Ghost Realm theme team will actually give me TTPC.
Yes.
As well as my prop controls. So getting a Ghost Realm.
Well, and you can, for a
great.
200-point game, you can do a Ghost Realm. We just don't have enough of the Ghost Realm to do more than that at this time. But if you like what you have seen, be sure to subscribe and like the video. Hit the little bell so you'll get the notifications when we post new things. We'll be doing live, we'll be doing non-live, we'll be doing unboxings, and just video game nerd talk in general.
We will be on, Saturday probably? Saturday we will be doing a What If unboxing. Go ahead and comment or, shoot it over if you would like that to be live, or if you would, like to just see it at some point, but we will definitely be doing a What If unboxing. I know it's been out for a little bit, but there are still some people who haven't gotten any of them, and who would like to kind of see if they're worth it. I know there's no shortage in unboxings for sure, so... but with that being said, have a great evening, everybody, and thank you very much for tuning in.
This has been K Squared. I'm Kylie.
And I'm Kyle.
Have a good one.